Today we're talking about the Meditations In Affinity Cultivation. That's the second one of the 5-part series that Zegema Beach did with the Ghost is Clear records. So, let's talk about this one, shall we? History was already kind of covered in the first Meditations, which was called Bond. So this one is very special to me because I am on this particular 7-inch. Dave Cullen from ZBR was on the first one with Crowning, and I am in Apostles of Eris, so I got to be on this one. So I can definitely talk a fair bit about at least that song. But let's quickly go over the stuff first. So this was released on May 15th of 2019, 300 black and 300 green. There's also 23 translucent red tests, 20 available to the public, and 3 as a random pre-order bonus. I'm pretty sure this might have been the last of the tests pre-order bonus thing, because I was keeping variants of everything at the beginning, and I had the tests from 1 and 2, and I think as of number 3, I just didn't have tests anymore. So I don't know what happened there, but it doesn't really matter. So this one is pretty ZBR heavy. I guess kind of like the last one too. I feel like 3 and 5 are the most. I feel like 3 is the most The Ghost is Clear one. This one here is very up on mine because I was able to bring in And Its Name Was Epyon. And then Apostles of Eris had been wanting to do something with People's Temple Project for a long time. The story behind that is during the first Miatage tour, Murtex tour, we went on tour with People's Temple Project, and that's where I met Jesse Mowry, because he came and played bass for Murtex on that very first band tour that was initially just an internet project. So we all get along very well. Man, there's still a People's Temple Project song with Jesse on vocals that is just fantastic, and it still hasn't come out, and oh my god, I wanted it to come out so badly because it's so good. They played it on tour, and Jesse was just winging the vocals live, and it was fantastic. Alright, so we've been wanting to do a split together for a very long time, so I was really sick. Now, The Ghost is Clear brought in Nerver. It should be said that I knew Nerver as well. I had, well, okay, let's bring that back a little further. Nerver used to be Celebration. Celebrations? Celebration. Because there was Celebration and Congratulations at the same time, and people got a little confused. So they changed their name partially because of Congratulations, but also partially because they really shifted their sound from a ridiculously shrieky, almost like Senza-esque emo violence stuff. So their old band, or like this band, but its previous sound was very emo violence driven, and they really shifted really hard quickly to a dark hardcore with, I guess, a lot of noise rock going on, but it's pretty heavy for noise rock. With their last 2 albums, Believers Hit and Cash, and I guess the Chat Pile split 10-inch that's come out, they've just been fucking killing it. So this was kind of the first song. Was this the first song they wrote as Nerver? I feel like this may have been recorded before their Shook, the very first. Wait, was that Celebrations? Oh my god, that was Celebration, I think, before they actually changed their name to Nerver, called Shook. And that was fantastic. And that really led into this sound that became what Nerver is. So this is the very first song as Nerver. I'm pretty sure it's all the same guys. So definitely darker, heavier. You can tell the recording quality isn't up to par with Believers Hit, which just sounds fucking excellent. But I think this came out essentially 1 or 2 years before Believers Hit. I keep bashing the elbows. So moving on, and its name was Epyon. This is side 7, and I think this came out right before that second EP, or and might have even been a slightly different version. Maybe it just wasn't mastered. I don't remember what the deal was, but I was super pumped to get it on here, and it definitely came out before the EP, because I remember this was the first time I heard the song, and I was like, wow, they've I don't want to say softened up, but it's not as dark and screamy, I guess, as the first EP, but there's something about the spoken word part that cuts through the second half. Just, oh man, gets me right here. Now the People's Temple Project song is called 216. If I remember correctly, the song is 216, yes. I don't know when that was recorded, but I love me some People's Temple Project. I love that Mia Tej split. Those three songs are amazing. As well as, what was it, the Sleeper Wave. Yeah, they had the Sleeper Wave split, I guess is kind of the most recent thing, which is quite old. But yeah, this song was really good. This is, I guess, one of the newer songs. Now, for Apostles of Eris, I definitely have to say that this is one of our best songs, especially upon revisiting it. Oh, by the way, ZBR 158 is not correct. This is ZBR 175. I think 158 was the catalog number for the first one, so somehow the catalog number just got placed on there again. Who cares? It's 175. I forgot one other thing. 100 of these green ones, gone, lost. So this is not out of 600. This is out of like 500 because there was a shipment that was supposed to go to Dave in the U.S. From somewhere, maybe from Bobby or maybe it was from the plant, and it just got lost, just never showed up. So that was a huge bummer. So we sold out of this. We still have Bond, but we do not have any of these ones left. These are just totally gone. And in retrospect, especially listening to it again, it's solid. Like the first Nerva song, and Its Name Was Epyon. Like that's crazy. A People's Tempo Project song that is still exclusive to this release. And again, my opinion, probably the best, or one of the best Apostles of Eris songs. So I'll give some information because I'm under the impression that absolutely no one knows what the hell the Kobodera is. So I should probably talk about it. And you probably have no idea what the hell that intro was. Oh, I found the lyrics. So this was written right in between the split with Raining and the split with Peak. So this is really when we were kind of like finding our footing. I think those first 5 songs were us... Maybe the first 5 songs were us finding our footing. And then we did this one and another one, and I really felt like we hit our groove. And then I had severe writer's block for the LP, or the LP, the Peak split. It was going to be an LP. But we'll talk about that later. Now, although the lyrics for this deal with pretty much just sliding into... This was one of the first songs I wrote about what was happening in the U.S. with Trump at that point. And like I'd kind of touched on it in Mia Tej in the K-Loot split, but this one in particular was very specifically about that. And for some reason, I don't know why, at the end, I've got follow the code, follow the Bushido. So if you're wondering what the hell... No one has read the lyrics because these lyrics aren't anywhere, but that is a reference to American Ninja, which is one of my favorites and like most important movies growing up. American Ninja 2 is perhaps more important, but American Ninja 2 does not hold up today, and American Ninja 1 does hold up today. American Ninja 1's fucking sick. So the whole thing there is right before the final battle where his like father essentially is killed. His father and him sit down after being separated for God knows how many years, and he basically goes through like a little training thing with him again, and what does he say? He says, the Kobodera, ninja magic. And then there's a part where he's like, follow the Bushido. And he's like, I will follow the code, father. So that's essentially where that comes from, and the intro. So yeah, follow the Bushido and the Kobodera. If you haven't seen American Ninja, Michael Dudikoff, oh man, that movie's sick. Steve James. Now, is there anything else to talk about regarding this? Oh, right, this is not just The Ghost is Clear in ZBR. This one also has Akashita on it, and I believe the other 20 available to the public. That doesn't make sense. I know that Greg wanted to do some different kind of covers, so I'm sure I've seen the cover. I don't know, but there is one very rare variant from that where you're going to have some kind of different cover, probably not green. I guess next is going to be the Visam Alske Verandra Sabikat second LP that we got to release, but I'll talk more about that next time. And until next time,